Okay.
Peace, be still, my darling. All is well, my darling. Your anxious heart may as well be stone. Oh, it weighs you down deeper than you know. Yeah, it weighs you down deeper than you know. Peace, be still, my darling. All is well, my darling. Your anxious heart may as well be stone. Oh, it weighs you down deeper than you know. Yeah, it weighs you down deeper than you know. Oh, darling, don't be scared of time changing us both. That will leave our bodies, but it'll never touch my soul. If you are afraid, the heavens don't let go. 'Cause darling, I will stay as we grow. Oh.
Hey friend, if I have not already explained to you what is happening in this video so far, my wife and I are shooting a vow renewal in Tucson, Arizona, and we decided to road trip there from Kansas, and we also decided to camp our way there. And so hopefully I'm already showing you the footage, but yeah, what you're seeing is us camping our way down to Tucson to shoot a vow renewal there. And I haven't decided yet whether or not I'm going to turn this into a vlog or I'm going to make it into more of kind of just a memory video, which are just the cinematic sort of, you know, videos I put together for us to remember personally, whereas I kind of think of vlogs as being more for YouTube and the internet. So anyway, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the footage so far, and that's what we're up to.
forth in peace. There is no fear in love, my darling, and in love you are released. Come and drink, Outcast, no longer slave, now master of the wind. Breathe to life the bones of justice. Teach us, mother, how to dance again. With the song of freedom on our lips, we'll wake up the dawn. With the song of freedom on our lips, we'll wake up the dawn.
What are we doing?
We are eating PB&J's in the parking lot of a park because no tables are out because of COVID.
Yay.
Fancy.
Where are we?
We're in Roswell, New Mexico, which is the home of aliens and UFOs. So what a better place to have peanut butter sandwiches in the back of your car at a random park.
Booyah.
Rise from your tomb, come to life with songs of thunder. Wake the dead, rise from thy womb. With the song.
As it turns out, when you're driving about 1,000 miles across the country, you end up at a lot of gas stations. And at this one, we found out that all of the state park, national forest, any organized campground is closed in the state of New Mexico. So, yeah, I guess we're not camping all of our way down. We're gonna have to do at least one night in a hotel, motel, or Airbnb. We're yet to figure that out. But anyway, that's the update right now. Well, after finding out that all of the parks were closed and researching, we couldn't find anywhere. So we ended up in the finest of places at La Quinta Inn. So now we go on from here into Arizona, and Arizona looks like it is open for camping. So I think we're camping on Mount Lemon outside of Tucson. So yeah, we're excited about that. We're glad to have freshly washed hair and ready to go again.
Freedom on our lips, we'll wake up the dawn.
Alright, so we have pulled off at a rest stop to make lunch, and you've probably just been seeing a lot of footage of the drive here, and I hope you like it. The drive is pretty, but I know, yeah, driving footage as well as driving for 8 hours a day can get kind of boring, but at this stop things are a little more interesting. You know, at least we have this sign that brings us a lot of comfort. But we're gonna make us some lunch and then hit the road again.
Do not be afraid. 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 Do not be afraid.
All right, we have officially made it to Tucson. We're outside of Tucson right now. We're at Mount Lemmon, and it is beautiful out here. This is so fun. I can't wait for you guys to see all the footage. Maybe I'm showing you some right now, but man, it is amazing. I love it. It's a little bit rainy, which is actually cooling off the 110 degrees pretty nicely. But yeah, we've made it. We're officially here after 22 hours of driving, and I think like 1,200 miles. So yeah, this is awesome. Don't hit your finger. Rock does the trick.
We are the citizens nowhere. We are the guests in our homes here. We are the listeners, the lonesome. We are the
Take my focus.
waters where the waves lie broken now. Bones alone until the weight is gone.
Well, we ended up finding a campground here in Tucson, or the Tucson area. We're on Mount Lemmon, and I can't remember the name of the campground, but we just had a delicious dinner of chunky creamy chicken noodle and some ramen and a PB&J, all just thrown together. We were worried we wouldn't find a campsite tonight, and we did. And it's amazing. And it was the last one that was just open for non-reservations. So yeah, this is awesome. We're excited, and tomorrow we'll see our friends in Tucson at our Airbnb, and we'll spend 4 days with them before we start the road trip back home and have an engagement session on the way home. So yeah, enjoy the footage from this. should have a camp mug, but we forgot to buy it before we left. There was a set of 4 of them at the thrift store right by our house for like $2, and we just forgot. That's it for this campsite, and we are off to see a few more sites before we meet up with Matthew and Vanessa, our friends in Tucson, and I think we'll just be meeting them at the Airbnb, and we're really excited. So yeah, can't wait to show you a few more sites before we get out of nature and to our Airbnb.
Leave the lights off when you go. I don't wanna know. Keep some flowers for your hair. I don't care. Beam the bright sun down the road on your ride back. This town, someone can spring out of nowhere.
All right, you might be wondering how we went from pine trees to saguaro cactuses, and basically it's because Mount Lemmon is a really cool mountain, and it goes from Tucson at about 3,000 feet, I think, up to 9,000 feet where it peaks. And in that transition, you go from saguaro cactuses and prickly pears to proper pine trees, like full scale, and it's such a wild difference. This morning we woke up and it was, I think, 80 or 75 at our campground, and overnight it got down to 55, and then now it's 95 degrees. We're at 4,000 feet of elevation, we're back in the cactuses, and it's 95 degrees, and we're headed down to 110 in Tucson. So yeah, pretty cool little stop. Mount Lemmon, definitely worth the visit.
I've been waiting on the darkness to cool me down, and I've been looking for someone to understand this. Bluebird that just comes around to figure out the verses.
We are in Saguaro National Park now, headed to the Airbnb. We got some tacos for lunch. We got Sprouts for groceries for the whole trip, the 4 days we're gonna be out here. And we're almost there. And we're gonna meet them for the first time. We've never officially met Matthew and Vanessa, just shared a lot of Zoom calls.
And FaceTimes.
FaceTimes too.
Yay.
Well, you might think that in the desert you are not gonna have to worry about rain, but it was full on hail about 15 seconds ago, and it's lightened up now. You can still hear it on the roof a little bit, but it is incredibly rainy. Like, living in Kansas, you get some pretty good rainstorms, and this is really wet, and we are in the desert. So yeah, currently we're just hoping that the roads they're like primitive roads back to this Airbnb. We're just hoping that they don't wash out and somehow we get stuck back here, but fortunately we rented an SUV, so we should be good.
Leave the wreckage where it lays. watch the tide crest and what love's left, let fires play hide and seek. Shake the angels from their catbird seat and dive into the waves.
We officially met our friends Matthew and Vanessa.
And I'm 5'2".
And they're the shorter Hispanic version of us. And that's so fun. And we're gonna be hanging out in the desert for the next 4 days together. And it might be raining the whole time we're here. That's what it looks like.
I don't care if I'm keeping my heart safe. I know clouds will bring the darkness to cool me down. I'm just looking for someone to understand this Bluebird that just comes around to figure out the verses to her new songs. By my window with a beauty that just curses the room. It goes la da 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 leave the lights off when you go. I don't wanna know. You're wearing my coat, I'm shivering rain. Walking you back to a place, keeping it quiet. So much to say, just taking it in this feeling. Poured you a glass, you last for a while. You're wearing a tear, top of a smile, keeping it quiet. So much to say, just taking it in this feeling. We got some kind of magic.
Yeah. Chill out.
And it's like we've always had. We've always had. We'll always have. Love on your lips, familiar and new. Pulse on your skin, heartbeat for two. Love racing at the speed of sound. Never forget this feeling.
make you guys mac and cheese.
Little girl anymore. I love her so much.
Let me have them show you my dress. Oh yeah.
Okay, let me see. Where's Matthew?
Oh, here, this is my face. I'll stand right. Look at.
Whoa, look at that dress though. I like it, babe. Aww.
Do a little spin. Here's the.
I like it.
Here's Matthew.
Hey Travis.
Matthew, look at Matthew. Look at that handsome guy right
Them
there.
together.
Look at him. I'm so glad you guys are having a good time, man.
Doing a little drone flying. Pretty fun stuff.
I am writing down everything I see, tracing my steps back till I'm wild and free, and I'll chase until it's in front of me. Born to wander, and that's what led me here. Cursed blessing, Lord, with a golden ear, following my path through a reunion.
You little
I will climb the highest mountains and I swim every river, every sea. I will brave the great unknown till my heart is finally where it's meant to be.
Taco time.
Often pondering and always asking why. Stop, don't worry here. Put your hand
Some of you might be wondering, what is a vow renewal and why do people do that? And basically the short of it is that when you look at the cultural climate for marriage, it's not good. It's not promising, and I'm guessing many of you grew up in broken homes or are familiar with people who did, and that's really sad. And so vow renewals are an opportunity to, renew the vows that you made at first, instead of your marriage just being a one-time shiny wedding where you were more focused on catering than you were on committing yourselves to one another in a covenant promise to love and care for one another regardless of what the future holds. And so a vow renewal is really important because it's an opportunity to say it again, hopefully without the distractions of the wedding. Not that that's all bad, the celebration is beautiful, but yeah, there's something special about renewing your vows in a more private setting, in a more intentional way, and especially after you've been married, because now you know a little bit about what the challenges are of marriage that are unique to marriage, and you can enter into a new season of vows and a new future of vows together, knowing the things that you really want to promise together. And so anyway, that's a little bit about vow renewals. We think it's really, really important. My wife and I do. And Matthew and Vanessa, who have been married for 2.5 years, got married very young, but it's an incredible story, maybe for a different time, maybe an interview or something. But anyway, that's it. Just in case you were curious what a vow renewal is. We'll go back to the normal vlog. For the rebound.
Born to wander, and that's what led me here. Cursed blessing, Lord, with a golden ear, following my path through a rearview mirror. I will climb the highest.
When we say that Matthew and Vanessa are the smaller and Hispanic version of us, there's Vanessa, there's Liz, a whole head taller, and there's Matthew.
Often pondering and always asking why. Stop, don't worry here. Put your hand in mine. Truth in tidal waves, surface over time.
We're walking away from our friends. It's so sad.
I will brave the great unknown till my heart is finally where it's meant to be.
All right, we have made it home to our quiet suburb in Kansas, out of the desert and the insane, beautiful mountains of Tucson, and the long, empty drive back through, yeah, almost 2,000 miles, or 1,500 miles, I think. And it was an amazing trip. I'm thankful for you watching this vlog. I'm thankful for the memories that we created on this trip and spending time with our friends Matthew and Vanessa. If you notice, the vlog got a little bit disjointed probably. I haven't edited it yet, but I think towards the middle, spending time with them, and then towards the end when our trip was ending, it just got a little bit disjointed because we drove back in a hurry, and spending quality time with other people, it just kind of feels unnatural to bring the camera out, and I'm still trying to figure that out. And so yeah, thanks for sticking with me through a disjointed vlog. Yeah, I hope you still enjoyed it, and I know it'll be a fun memory for Liz and Matthew and Vanessa and myself, and so I'm just glad to have brought you along with us, kind of rope you into that memory too. So thanks for watching this vlog, and I'll catch you in the next video.
I will climb the highest mountains, and I